So question 19 says, find the circumference of the circle with the following dimension. It has a diameter of 6 centimeters. So remember, there's the center of the circle, and the segment that goes from one side of the circle through the center to the other side of the circle is called the diameter. And I could do this in any direction. So there's many, many diameters in this problem. So this diameter is 6 centimeters. Notice again, this is not to scale. Well, and one of the things we've learned though is in math, if you measure the circumference and divide it by the diameter, it approaches this value 3.14. Mathematically, circumference divided by diameter actually is a very special number. It's actually called pi. So there's a formula that we can do that says if I want to find the circumference of a circle by doing a little bit of cross multiplying, I can create a formula that says pi times the diameter. So essentially, if I pick up on this, the circumference is basically 3.14 times the diameter if I use that formula. Now, in third grade, since we were learning work with decimals, you could also say it's about 3 diameters. So if I started here and I started wrapping this diameter around the circle, so if I can kind of estimate that length there, so that's probably like 1 diameter, 2 diameters, 3 diameters would take me about to here. So what we can kind of pick up on is the diameter is really close to 3 times 6, which is 18. So an estimation would be 18. But now on our calculator, we actually have a pi symbol. So on our calculator, pi is right above the up arrow. So I actually can type in 6-second up arrow pi, hit enter, and it'll give me a really accurate answer. So they want us to round to the nearest tenth. So I would say 18.8. Now, notice how our estimation was 18 if I just multiply 3 times 6. So that's feeling pretty good. Now, if you multiply by 3.14 times 6, doesn't make that big of a difference. Notice that multiplying, well, I didn't multiply by 3.14. Try that again. 3.14 times 6. Notice how that does give me 18.84 as well. So notice how 3.14 and multiplying by pi, there's not much difference. It still gives me 18.8 either way. Now remember, the area inside is actually going to be in squares. So there's approximately 18.8 square centimeters in this problem. So make sure your unit of measurement is, oops, we're not talking about the area, are we? Scratch that. We're talking about circumference, which is the distance around the circle. So we're not doing area, but we're actually doing a distance around. This is like what we call point-to-point distance. Point-to-point distance is linear distance, if you will. So if I start here and go all the way around back to here, to that same point, that is actually circumference. And circumference is a linear measurement. So we do not put a power 2 there. It's simply 18.8 centimeters, not square centimeters. So nice catch if you're going to catch me on that one, because yeah, that's just simply circumference is measured in centimeters. Area would be square centimeters.